Good morning to you from the very chilly, misty Valley of Joy. How are you? Have you slept? Have you eaten? Are you well? It is I, AJ, and I wanted to ask you a question today, and that is, have you ever had a wake-up call? Have you ever had a wake-up call in life? An event, something happened that made you really sit up and think, wait, first, here's the valley. This is how crazy it is this morning. I have a workshop I'm running all day, so I have to be up and at it a little bit earlier to travel. The puppies are somewhere in the mist. So have you ever had a wake-up call? Have you ever had a health scare? Maybe you've had a life crisis. Perhaps someone said something to you or gave you some feedback and it really made you sit up and take notice. Maybe innocently you were driving in the car one day with your children and one of them said something to you and it made you sit up and think, wow, is that their perspective? I've probably had a couple of wake-up calls in my life, as we all do. Definitely health scare ones. Definitely where I've been in the emergency department before, not recently, don't worry, and had heart palpitations, chest pains, and had that a couple of times in the same year. And really what it boiled down to was a lot of stress and adrenal fatigue. It wasn't actually a heart problem, but it presented that way. I've also had wake-up calls while traveling in other countries and just seen things and then gotten a huge perspective out of it. Things that just make you sit up and go, wow, maybe the world wasn't exactly as I thought it was. You know, maybe like this, I was looking at the world through a misty, foggy lens. And it wasn't until I got up close that things became crystal clear and turned into a reality. What about you? Maybe some of the wake-up calls have been a good thing. Perhaps you were on the wrong kind of trajectory and it supported you to change your direction, to find yourself again, maybe to reconnect with someone or to let go of someone. You know, I've had a wake-up call in a relationship before where it really made me realize, why am I here? What am I doing here? So wake-up calls can be super powerful if we don't just brush them aside. And they're also just a sign. We don't have to make them mean anything, but we can also allow them to be really informative. Maybe they're just an amazing experience that shows you the complete deliciousness of life. Maybe they're really scary and they make you realize and appreciate what you do have. Whatever it is, may your wake-up calls be a sign that you listen to and tune into, because it tends to be your soul, your higher self, giving you a little nudge. Maybe you're not learning quick enough. Maybe you're not reading the signs up. What are you crazies up to? It's playtime. Maybe you're not reading the signs. Here's a sign. Yeah, my Barry. Good girl. Maybe it's time to take a break from something. Go easier. Rest. Digest. Or perhaps it's time to ramp it up. You choose. We get to be the creators of our own life. We get to have the pen in our hands and to write our story. But those nudges, those amazing life shifts are there for a reason. So tune in, tap in, turn on, and think about, is it time you sat up and listened? Have a beautiful, delicious day wherever you are in the world. Peace out from my frozen hands.